Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Coffee time, baby. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your... Well, let me say that again. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You back with your boy, Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live stream session where we work on our skill sets to get better as guitar players. Guys, I need about 10 seconds here so I can just upload this. Not upload this, but I can open up this instance of YouTube so I can make sure that I have the chat working. Because the chat always got to be working. It's got to be perping. It's got to be papping, okay? Papping like pappy. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about real quick. Oh, sweet noise. There we go. There we go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy, Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live stream session. Thank you for joining me yesterday. I know that I did 2 little sessions yesterday. This is why I tell people that I've not done, sometimes I'll do 2 sessions. Yesterday was a very particular day where I did an unboxing. And the last thing I said I was going to unbox this off screen, but the last thing I was going to get, and I said what it was, is a metronome, okay? It's a metronome and a tuner. So yeah, I had to buy one of these because my other one sucks and it is not working to the way that it should. They're not expensive. These are like 15, 20 bucks for the most part. I spend it in euros because I'm in France, okay? With that being said, guys, welcome to the session. Thank you for joining me today. For those of you who've never joined the session before, I'd like to go ahead and say, welcome and thank you for joining me today. I hope that you will continue to join me every single day as I continue to push forward and try to become the best guitarist I possibly can be, and the best musician, songwriter, singer-songwriter, guitar player, electronic music maker, beat maker of all time. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as I do this, I would like to go ahead and tell you, if you've never joined the session before, thank you for joining me today. If you've joined the session before, welcome back. If you're only stopping by today, well, then just thank you for stopping by. I'd like to ask you to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you could do so, it takes 3 seconds. It is for free. And so, yeah, I do ask people to make donations to the channel, but again, you don't have to because it's a donation, but it is helpful to the channel. So let's get right into it, guys. This channel, first of all, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. Hi. This is my channel, and the channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is the practice session, where I practice, you practice, and we practice together. It will follow a basic structure of, we're going to be doing warm-ups, scales, chords, different chord progressions, different licks of the week, different cover songs, different picking patterns, different strumming songs, as well as, no, that's basically it. In case I missed anything, I may have missed something, but that's going to be a general structure of what's going to happen. We're always going to start with warm-ups and end with the improvisational stuff, which is coming up next. But anyway, all of these things are in an effort to get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert onto the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. I have no problem with people who want to suggest different influencers or different exercises that we can do to get better as a collective. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to either. But again, those are the foundational things for us to do. The second thing, which is the improvisational section, which will be on the live stream, it will just be me improving over backing tracks that have open licensings. Now, it's my hope that at a certain point, well, you can sit here and be on your throne of judgment and judge me, whether I'm doing good, whether I'm doing bad, whether I'm doing trashy. Maybe, hopefully, I'm hoping that you'll give me constructive criticism on how I can get better as an improvisational guitar player. Now, with that being said, I ask people, well, I'm hoping that at a certain point people will feel comfortable and confident enough to where they will be able to use the backing tracks that I have in the playlist section of my channel to make their own videos, upload those to YouTube, share those videos with me. And with your permission, I would like to talk about how you've attacked the fretboard on that song, how I've attacked the fretboard using the same or a similar song. Hopefully it'll be the same song because it's just easier to do metrics to. This is already hard to judge improvisational stuff because a lot of it is really outside of the technical stuff. It's really just what you think is appealing. And lastly, so I want to talk about how you attack the fretboard on that song, how I attack the fretboard using the same song or a similar song, and what we can do as a collective to get better. And all of those first 2 things, obviously, to get better and to get into the virtuoso levels of improvisational playing, and all of those first 2 things, those first 2 goals, first 2 parts of the channel, are in service to the third thing, which is what the whole channel is about. And I realize that people are confused about that because I have not done a single thing in this channel as far as uploading stuff that is done to that. And that is on me because I've just been trying. My first goal, my main goal is to get here every single day. And so this is really the goal. The whole thing, the whole channel, the whole shebang bang is about me creating the best music I can using Logic Pro X as my digital audio workstation to create the best synthesizers, the best songs, singing and songwriting on, creating the best guitar parts, solo parts, creating the best music I can in Logic Pro X every single day, and uploading that stuff every single day. And it's going to sound terrible in the beginning. So 100% of the stuff that I'm uploading obviously will be in an effort for me to get better as a producer, songwriter, singer, guitar player, what have you, all of those things. 90% of the music I'll be creating is music I'm creating for myself personally, and the other 10% of the music that I'll be creating will be split into two parts: music I create for other individuals who are working on, who are looking for just new music to surf on, or to write music to, and they're just looking for something different or wild or whatever, just differently. And then other parts going to be music that I create for other individuals who work on short films. Okay, I have a bunch of people who work in the area which I live, that work on short films all the time. They're always looking for music, and I want to be there to help them get that best, get to work with them on their projects to see what they want and to make those things come to life. So with that being said, and without further ado, what I want to tell people is that in the event that you want to get involved with some of these things, I would ask you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Very helpful. I'm going to build this thing, okay? The fourth thing is basically when people don't really watch the channel serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So when I get comments in real time about things I can change, like, the things that I can make, the lighting things, like now I have a new microphone that's going to be easier for you to hear me on. The quality is going to go up. There might be some difficulties here and there, but the quality of the sound, as a general rule of thumb, is going to go up. So what I ask people to do is to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, it's the freest way you can help out with the channel. Like I said, I prefer the money to come out of the pockets of advertiser-driven revenue, or partnership programs, or sponsorship deals, than out of the pockets of people who are watching this live stream. I don't know if I can make the whole channel free or everything about the channel free, but my first goal is to make at least a live stream as free for everyone as possible. And the best way that I can do that is by getting a part of the YouTube partnership program, and I do that by having subscriptions. The subscriptions are free. That red button with the little YouTube logo on it, you click it, it says subscribe on it, and then you get it, okay? The next thing I ask people to do, obviously, is because I'm in this period of advertiser-driven revenue purgatory, which I'm currently sitting, is what I tell everyone, is if they could, it would be very great and very wonderful if you could donate to the channel. Again, that you can donate through my Ko-fi account, at least at the moment. That's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. Again, that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. I will post a link in the chat. There's a link in the description. You can donate as little as €1 to the channel. As possible, if you can. And if you decide that you don't want to do that, you don't have to. I just appreciate your views. Hopefully you'll just like and subscribe to the channel either way. That's even more helpful than actually donating, but donating is helpful either way. I'm never going to discourage people or dissuade people from donating to the channel, but the whole goal is to make sure that you don't have to do that if you don't want to. The next thing I ask people to do is to check out the cryptocurrency referral links that I have available in my description, in the description of my video. Now, I'm on 4 different platforms, and I've been on all these platforms for probably 7 years, give or take. And all of these platforms have something special and unique to offer as far as the perks and benefits. And the perks and benefits, whatever it is that they offer you when you spend $50 or more, they will in turn offer me. So it's an indirect way of helping out with the channel, because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back into the platform. With that being said, if any of that sounds good to you, like I said, you can go ahead and subscribe to those things. And again, if you sign up and you decide you don't want to purchase cryptocurrency, you don't have to. I'm idealistic about cryptocurrency and the cryptocurrency space, about what it can do for the internet, what it can do with these. We can have conversations like this about off camera or off the live stream, because I'm passionate about cryptocurrency, not just because of trading it and what you can do monetarily, but what it can actually do to develop the internet and relationships people have with the internet and with people they do business with on the internet, or just our ownership or partnership deals on the internet when it comes to tracks and licensing. I think the blockchain has a lot of really exceptional real world applications that can be beneficial for having online communities. Again, we can have those conversations off screen, but again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money, but I'm passionate about cryptocurrency. I'm also passionate about guitar. I'm sharing guitar with you, so I figure why not share my other love for cryptocurrency and then help the channel out at the same time. But whatever they offer you, whatever perks and benefits they offer you, they will offer me. And I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains. The floor will be $50. The high will be $100. I'll be reinvesting that back into my channel. Guys, the third thing I have to ask you guys to do is obviously to help me you want to help me grow this channel in the freest way possible. Subscribe to me across all the other platforms. I'm currently available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. I'm not active on Twitch at the moment. I've only been active on TikTok for a short while. I have a couple videos up there. I'm going to be adding more, not this week, but next week once I get done with a bunch of shit that I have to do. Like this week is a crazy week for me, but I have a bunch of shit I got to do. So once I get that stuff done, I will be uploading videos on a regular basis. On a hopefully bi-weekly basis, means every other week I will upload 4 or 5 videos all at once, shorts, little things like that. Hopefully that will continue to move forward. What was the last thing I was going to say? But helping me grow those other platforms, whether it be TikTok or Facebook or Instagram or Twitch, helping me grow those channels will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, which is the one I want people to subscribe to the most, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, one hand washes the others. We're going to get started here today. Thank you so much for joining me if you've not joined me already. I'm going to go ahead and post the description of the link to where you can donate to the channel if you decide that you want to do that. Again, you don't have to. It is helpful, but you don't have to. I'm just taking donations and I'm putting that to the forefront because the channel, I don't have advertiser-driven revenue at the moment. I don't have enough subscribers to even be eligible to apply for the YouTube Partnership Program. And I would very much like to do that like today if I could. But I don't have 500 subscribers, or I think that's the minimum just to apply. I know that they just had another increment of it being 1,000. So I don't know. Here is a link to my coffee. If you and then here is a link to here. I'm sorry. Is the week. I'm going to post the lick of the week now so that you have it. Said I just got a message. I cannot possibly imagine who this is from. Weakfoot. He's the man. Weakfoot's the man, dude. I don't know this individual personally, but he's been so helpful to the channel. Let me go ahead and post this real quick. Guys, now that that's done, I've got the lick of the week. I've got everything done. 3 things I need to go over quickly. The first thing is I do curse on the channel, if you didn't notice that. I do say things on the channel like shit and fuck. If that is an actual obstacle for you by which you could not or may not turn on the channel, this may not be the best channel for you. And it's unfortunate, it's difficult for me to say because I need as many subscribers as I can, but I'd rather be upfront and honest about what I do and what I say on this channel. So that people aren't upset or offended or whatever, and that gives them the opportunity to decide whether or not they do like, comment, subscribe. But a lot of people I also recommend will also curse, and because most of the guitar players a lot of people in orchestras and symphonies, I've heard them, they all curse like sailors. So especially when I get frustrated, you're gonna hear me say things like shit and fuck. Those are my go-to. Okay. But yeah, if that's an actual obstacle for you, this may not be. This pains me to say that this may not be the channel for you. Okay. Secondly, I do not take requests on this channel. There's nothing wrong with channels that do make requests or do take requests. I have juggled with the idea, and again, I will say this until I finally get this done, but I've juggled with the idea of spending a live stream session where I will just do improv for an hour. And it is my hope that people will donate to the channel during that 1 hour period of time, and I will play backing tracks or play on backing tracks that will help me grow as an improvisational artist. That makes sense to me because then I can put up a list of different songs and things that I can make money from. That will help me obviously increase my skill or get better at looking at the fretboard a little bit differently by working on my improvisational skill. That makes sense. But sitting on the channel and just making and playing cover songs doesn't make sense. Now I am working on cover songs because I think that they'll help with the progression of the channel and they'll help with things like that. But at the same time, this channel is not about those things. So it's not just about that. And I don't think that your best, and a lot of people will tell you this, I don't think the best use of your time to get better is just by playing cover songs. Personal opinion, a lot of people share that opinion. However, more intelligent or greater minds may disagree. So, and thirdly, lastly, if you have any questions that are they'll take more than a few seconds, I ask that you hold those questions to join me on Instagram or Facebook, whichever one of those sites you prefer to contact people on. I am on both. I will get back to you on those messages, and I ask that you just text me those messages or type whatever it is that you do. Type them, text them on those particular websites, and we'll get it happening. Guys, we're going to get started here today. I apologize for this. Again, we have a different metronome today than we had 2 or 3 days ago. I don't know what is happening here. The online metronome on Google is no longer available for whatever reason. I can't get to it. I don't know why that is. I think maybe they took it down, or maybe my computer is so old that they won't let my browser, my web browser that I have, the browser that I have, it is not up. My computer's so old, it can no longer receive updates, okay? And those updates mean that when they're changing, they're updating their web services and things of that nature, my computer cannot follow those. It's just because I don't have enough money to purchase my own computer. Hence the channel, trying to make that money. But anyway, we found a new one. This one seems pretty okay. We'll see how it works. Yesterday there was some glitchiness going on, but that is what it is. Guys, we're going to work on this exercise, and we're going to get to it. Okay, no to Matt. I think it sounded a little bit cleaner than it did yesterday, but there were like two major mistakes that I made. That my brain was not connecting with two of my fingers in that middle section. That happens for me from time to time. I don't know why that is. It's really annoying, but that is what it is. Guys, we're gonna get right to 105 beats per minute and do the John Petrucci bite of the mosquito style exercise. And our goal obviously is to do better today than we did yesterday. So yay, let's go do it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Listen. Let's go. Okay. Good to see you guys. Oh, happy Saturday, y'all. All right, let's get right to this. Bite of the mosquito, John Petrucci, bite of the mosquito style exercise. Let's go. Better sounding ones. Now, is it perfect? Absolutely not. But we're getting there, guys. It means the work that we're putting in is working, which feels good. It happens. Progress happens slowly. But somebody, I don't know who said this before. I don't know if this was a politician, which you shouldn't believe politicians do, but like a lot of them have incentivized to not tell the truth. It doesn't matter. What I was going to say is that a lot of people who said this in politics, but in life in general, people have said this before, that slow progress is lasting progress. And that may not always be the case in certain situations. It is often the case in a lot of life situations. So let's make progress today, guys. Keep working, keep fighting towards that. So let's get right to it. I'm not politicizing this channel. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're just going to play guitar and learn about it. What was I going to do? Alternate spider picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 105 beats per minute. I struggle with this one, and we're just going to keep working on it until we get better. I was able to complete this one a little bit more effectively because I think that the metronome has stayed a lot more constant in this particular situation than yesterday. Yesterday there were issues with Oh man, a bunch of shit. So let's go. What was I going to do? Oh, alternate chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, I'm going to turn down the volume here. We're going to go work right on the sweep picking pattern, sweep picking exercise number 1, numero uno. But we're going to do that right after we work on the Brandon Dion exercise, one that we're going to do at a 80, 90, and 100 beats per minute. So I'm going to take down the tempo. This is 88. We're at 80 beats per minute. We're going to work on the Brandon Dion exercise. So let's go. I don't want to toot my own horn, but that one at 80 beats per minute was, for me, fucking perfect. Or almost perfect. Like, it was right there at the level of perfection. And that, for me, that's saying a lot. Because I never say anything about me being perfect. But that exercise in that moment for that second was perfect. Let's see if we can keep that energy up for 90 and 110. I don't think that I can, but I'm going to do my best, okay? Turn down the volume. 90 beats per minute was not perfect, but these are sounding better, and I'm feeling good about these. I'm feeling great about these exercises. I'm feeling better. Great is not the right word. Beats per minute didn't sound as good. It's usually my sweet spot today. That was not the case. Again, it's not always going to be the case every time. We're not going to hit the nail on the head every single time, but we're going to keep trying to push it, keep moving the ball forward. Guys, we're at 80 beats per minute. We're going to work on sweep picking exercise numero uno. I bet. 80 beats per minute. Let's go. 90 beats per minute, guys. Same exercise. We're gonna try to do it with our eyes closed again. Again, I can do this because when I'm sliding up one fret at a time as opposed to like 10 or 15. So I'm not, you know, I'm still a novice, a noob, as you would say, on working on these particular exercises. Shout out to everyone who's here. Happy Saturday, y'all. Sounded terrible, but again, I'm not gonna beat myself up on that exercise because I'm not looking at my hands. I'm not looking down at the fretboard while I'm doing it. And this is not this is around. I wouldn't say the first time I've done it, but it's definitely not more than 5 times that I've done it like this. My eyes closed, and I'm just trying to make sure that I'm breaking out of the bad habit of always looking down at my guitar fretboard. 100 sounded the best. Again, 100 usually is my sweet spot when it comes to sweep picking. I don't know why that is. 100, 110, it's usually where I'm at. I don't know why. I don't know why. I should be really, really good at 80. I should be pretty good at 90. I should be okay at 100, but it seems like that's not the inverse of that, but... anyway, we're going right to the scales, guys. You remember which scales we're doing? Of course you do, because you guys were here yesterday. We're doing the C major scale, and then we're doing the C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, at which point we're taking the tempo Dionanda. I don't know why I did that. Dionanda. And we're working right at 100 beats per minute, working on the C minor pentatonic scale, and we're following that up with the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scales. Guys, let's get it happening in these threads, okay? Happening in the threads. Shout out to all you guys that are here today. I'm thankful that you guys are here. Let's keep it moving. Okay. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. Head first. Can't lose. Let's go. Second position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. major scale, 105 beats per minute, guys. Let's get it going. There we go. Fourth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. I want to do that. There we go. Set eighth position, the octave position, the C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Time, guys, you're going to see me go over these things a few times here and there, but if you see me go over something more than once or twice or 3 times, when I run through the scales, I'll run through them back and forth 5 times. You see me play more than 5 times, it means that I've heard something and I have the time to fix it or to try to correct it. And that's what I'm going to do. If you have the time to do something, you should do it, okay? yeah, unfortunately, I'm limited on the live stream, so sometimes you'll see me work on something and I'll say, well, I have to work on that a little bit later. And it just happens, okay? Let's get right into the C sharp D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute, starting in first position. Let's go. Happy Saturday, y'all. I hope that you're, for those of you watching the channel, I hope that you've already liked the videos, maybe commented, maybe subscribed. It is very helpful to the channel, and it allows me to accomplish one of my major goals of this channel, which is to try to make this channel as free for you guys as I possibly can. That's really one of the main goals. That's the biggest goal, to be honest, is to make this channel free for you guys. But the only way to do that is through advertiser-driven revenue or through sponsorship deals or some combination of the two. I don't really want to do sales, but I'll sell stuff. I'll sell product on the channel, like books and picks and things that I personally use. Like, you know, when I'll test this thing out, and if it turns out to be like a really, really good metronome and it works for a long time and, you know, whatever, then I'll talk about it on the channel. But I just got it, so I could not tell you if it's awesome or whatever. I haven't even opened it. It's still in the box. I just got it yesterday. So, yeah. Technically speaking, yesterday night, Amazon texted me, sent me a text message. They were like, yeah, your guy is here in front of your house. Anyway, doesn't matter. Front of your apartment, I should say. C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute, guys. Let's get it going. Happy Saturday to all of you guys. Second position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Guys, I'm shutting my eyes to correct a problem that I have staring at my fretboard like this. I do this when I'm doing the improvisational stuff. I'm working on it. Okay, so I'm shutting my eyes. Not to be a pretentious douchebag, or as my brother calls me, a dick, but to really just work on getting better at not staring at my fretboard the whole time. My brother actually uses that term. He says to me in text messages, "You're a dick," or, you know, he'll send me very vibrant's not the word, but very suggestive emojis. You know, big brother type stuff. You know what that is. Y'all know what that is. Y'all have big brothers. Shout outs to those of you guys who have big brothers. There we go. Third position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C major scale, 105, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position. Is it fifth position? Yep, fifth position, C major scale, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Try that 2 more times. There we go. I had to do it a third time because I heard something in the second time that wasn't good. So let's go right to the seventh position. C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 7th position, 8th position with the octave position, the C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. I'm going to get this right at some point today. Now we're going to get right into the minor pentatonics. Hope that you're still with me. It's good to see you guys. Shout out to all you guys. If you haven't done so already, I would love it if you guys could go ahead and like and comment on the channel. Like and subscribe to it. Shout out to all you guys that are here. I'm very thankful just to have you guys here regardless. I hope that you will like the videos. At the very least, it helps me move up in the algorithm. But secondly, if you could subscribe to the channel, I think the buttons are relatively close in proximity, geographically speaking. Let's go right into, well, we can't do that until we take the metronome down from 100 Dionanda to 105, where we start working on the minor pentatonics. The minor pentatonics. Shout out to all of you guys. Happy Saturday again. You guys are the best. Let's go. Coffee first, obviously. Gotta fuel up. Let's hit this journey right here. First position, C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, second position, my bad. C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Position, C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. shape we're the most familiar with, so it should be the easiest one for you. Again, I'm not here to judge you, but that should be the easier one for you to do because it's one of the most familiar shapes in pentatonic scales that we have. So, fourth position, C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. The sixth position, or the octave position, the C sharp, D flat, or C minor pentatonic scale, my bad. C minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Now we're going to finish up these scales with going right into the minor pentatonic scales of the C sharp, D flat variety. This first one is a little bit harder because of the fact that it is the stretch, the 2-5 stretch is very difficult to make. For me, at least the 2-5 stretch with my index or my middle and my pinky, as well as the index and pinky finger on the 1-4. It's very hard. I'm going to try. We're going to keep working on it until we get it right. First position, let's go. C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale. Let's go. That's the best I can do, even looking at the fretboard, but that's just something I just got to work on. It's something I got to take a mental note of and work harder on that. Let's go right into the second position of the C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Position, Not even close. Third position, C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, fourth position, my bad. C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute, y'all. Let's get to it. Last position, sixth position, y'all. C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, we just finished up with those scales. We are done with the scales for today. We're going to turn this off. We're going to play the fun game called Find the Note, and it is a fun game. It's a real fun one. It's a real exciting one. It's an exciting one. That's not true at all. It is the most boring game ever. But the idea behind it is that Joe Satriani just said to himself, what should you do as a guitar player that's going to make you a better guitar player? He said, maybe you should memorize the fretboard. So Find the Note is a game that I have affectionately sort of not invented, but piggybacked off of, just to try to make a game where we can actually have fun, but also learn the fretboard at the same time. And this isn't that fun, but it is an easy way to understand the fretboard. We're always in standard tuning of E, A, D, G, B, E. If you are a guitar player at this level, intermediate, you should know that. E, A, D, G, B, E is standard tuning. If you picked up a guitar once for one day for more than 20 minutes, you should know standard tuning, period. E, A, D, G, B, E, just at least know that. You know what I mean? We're always going to play in standard tuning unless otherwise specified. There's just no point in doing that. I love playing in standard tuning. I love playing in other tunings, but it just doesn't make any sense. So right now, we're going to be in standard tuning of E, A, D, G, B, E. And from that, why that's important is because it tells you that, well, the relationship that we have with these notes is going to be the same regardless of tuning, because it's about intervals, and those intervals don't change with the tuning. They change location, but the spacing, the intervals, the actual intervals themselves don't change. Okay, so you got that whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, and then half step. That's how you get a major scale. And any note you start on the fretboard, if you use that template, whatever note you start on will be your root note. You follow those intervals, you will find that gives you a major scale. And again, all of these things are rooted in music theory, things I can explain to you. I'd be happy to explain to you if you would like to understand that better, or as Max says from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, in case you want to understand that mo better. Yeah, I can tell you about that stuff, but again, Instagram me or Facebook me, whichever medium, whichever site you prefer better or more better. Yeah, let's get right to it, guys. We're going to start with Define the Note. Again, define the note below the fretboard, below the 12th fret. It's just simple. When you figure out wherever that note is, so you're starting a standard E, A, D, G, B, E tuning. So E, full step, full step, full step. So your C is right here. You find your C, which is right here. This is where your C is. So where your C is now that we know where it is below the 12th fret. If you add 12 to that number, which we're at the 8th fret, you add 12 to that number, you get 20. Same thing's going to apply on the top E string. You know the number below, if you know the fret number below the 12th fret, you add 12 to that number and you get its octave position above the 12th fret. If you know its position above the 12th fret, you subtract 12 from that number and you get its octave position below the 12th fret. It's just that simple. You can find the strings you find notes using different strings, and there are different methods to do that. We will go over that more in detail probably later on next year, probably, and it's not really that big of a deal. But we're going to try to memorize the fretboard together. We're going to find the note. We're starting on the 8th position of the 8th fret of the bottom E string. So we're going, which puts us on the top E string in the exact same place because it's sonically identical. There's an octave, well, there's an octave up, but I don't know why this is happening. Oh, I set up the 12. It's stupid. My bad, y'all. Alright, so we're at the high E string on 8 and 20 on the high E string. That's 8 and 20. Then we're going to go back down to the low E string before moving on to A, which is at 8 and 20 on the low E string. Again, we're finding the C. Then we're going to go to the A note, which we know. If we were here yesterday, we're at 3 and 15. Again, you add 12 to 3, you get 15. You subtract 12 from 15, and you get 3. Guys, it is simple math. Let's go right back to the bottom E string, which puts us back to 8 and 20. Then we're going to the top E string, which puts us back to 8 and 20 on the top E string. Which puts us, we're going to go to the B string, which puts us to 1 and 13 on the bottom E string. Again, you add 1 to 12 to 1, you get 13. You subtract 12 from 13, and you get 1. Guys, it is not that complicated. We're back to 8 and 20 on the top E string. Back to 8 and 20 on the low E string. Puts us back to 3 and 15 on the 3 and 15 on the low E, on the A string. Then we're going to go to the D string, which puts us, you guessed it, 10 and 20, 10 and 22. You add 10, you add 12 to 10, you get 22. Subtract 12 from 22, you get 10, guys. Simple maths. Back to the A string, which is 3 and 15. Frets 3 and 15 on the A string. Then we'll go back to frets 8. Frets 8 and 20 on the low E string, and then 8 and 20 on the top E string. Then we go to the B string, which puts us back to 1 and 13. Frets 1 and 13 on the B string to find the C, guys. Then we're going to go to the G string. Yes, heard it. It means ha 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 ha. Then we go to 5 and 17. 5 and 17 on the low E string, or on the G string, my bad. Then back to the D string, which puts us back to 10 and 22. Sorry, a little brain fart there for a second there. Then back to 3 and 15 on the low E string, or on the A string, my bad. Then we're going to go to low E string, which puts us back to 8 and 20. 8 and 20 on the low E string. Then we're going to finish up like this. No. To these chords before I start noodling around my guitar aimlessly, and that's not helping anybody except for me, because it makes me look really cool. Oh God, I'm cool. I'm cool again. I'm cool. Cool. Guys, thank you for being here on this Saturday. I know you guys could be doing plenty of a plethora, multitude of other activities, but it's good to see that the one activity that you value is getting better as a guitar player. And shout out to you guys who feel that way, because we're going to get right into the diminished and augmented chords today. You are rewarded. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. We are all rewarded because we get to do the easier shit today, the easier scales, okay? And what's good about doing the easier scales is it makes finishing up these sessions a little bit easier. Now, I'm not saying that it makes it easy, but they are easier, meaning they're just, because the shapes are similar, okay, you don't have to worry about memorizing 15, 20 shapes, which is helpful. Okay, that helps us get to that next level, and that's what we gonna do. Okay, that's what we gonna do. Okay, So let's get right to it, starting with the C diminished chords, guys. This is the most boring part of these sessions. Why is it boring? I don't know. Learning chords for me has never been super fun. I don't know any activities in particular. I got to take off my jacket. It's getting too hot in here, and everyone is getting sick. And the reason why people get sick during this period of time, particularly, not me. I was in front of kids that were coughing on the tram. And I said to myself, and these kids are coughing a little too hard. And, you know, normally I wear shorts as long as I possibly can. It's a technique I learned in college. And I feel that it prevents me from getting sick, or it makes the sickness a lot less profound. Not a thing, but anyway, taking off my jacket. This is really hot in my room. Okay, I'm not trying to sweat, and that sweat leads to cold, hot, and then I get sick. I don't know if that's the same problem with all of you. Doesn't matter. Not a big deal. Has nothing to do with the channel. Yeah. Let's get right to these C diminished chords. Okay. Here. Let's go one more again, y'all. Let's go. All right, let's go right to these inside chords that sound a little something like this. Y'all know what this is? Y'all know what this is? Y'all know what it is? Let's go again, okay? No, we're going right to the rhythm chords. Let's go again, okay? Right into the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little something like this right here, y'all.
playing that like this. Makes me feel like there's a train coming. I don't know why. Chugga, 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 chugga. Maybe it's that rhythm. That's what it is. It's that percussive, like chugga, 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 chugga. Like, it's a really cool rhythm. Augmented chords, guys. Let's go. Let's do these inside rhythm chords, guys. These are the best ones. These are my favorites because and I hope that you're here because these are actually really cool. They're easier to do, so we're going to start in the first position. Well, this is the first position, so you're playing it like this. You got your ring finger on the A string, your middle finger on the D string, and then you're barring off the G and B string with your index finger. Those are your inside chords. Your melody chords or your rhythm chords are just you're going to add that pinky right here, and you're going to play all 5 of these strings. And then the best part is when you do the bottom 4 string chords. It's literally you playing the bottom 4 strings. You lift up that index finger and you keep your pinky. So you're not going to play the B string. You're not going to bar off the B string. You're just going to play the G. So it's going to sound like this. And that's what makes these so easy. Why I like days like today because they're very simple. This is a simple chord. So you play it here. Then at the 5. That's where your index is at the 5. Then at the 9. 5. And the 1. 5. 5. Right here 1. Back to 5. Back to 9. Back to 5. Finish with that 1. Now we're going back and we're adding that pinky and we're doing 1, 5, 9 again. So. Bottom 4 string chords. Let's go. Love that. Now we can move right on to the C sharp and D flat diminished chords and then augmented chords. And this is what I love about these is we can move right through these like a hot knife moves through butter because they are not hard to learn. And the reason why they're not hard to learn is because the shapes are practically identical through every group. So all the melody chords look the same, all the inside chords look the same, all the rhythm chords look the same, and all the bottom 4 string looks the same. It just so happens that with the augmented chords, they are with the exception of a pinky or an index finger, they are identical, which makes it very, very easy to learn and makes days like today a little less terrible because we don't have to spend so much time working on trying to figure out how to get our brain to connect wirelessly to our fingers. I don't know how that's working. Struggle with it on days like today. I've got a lot of stuff to do. I've got a presentation I've got to give for my work on Monday, and that is going to be a tough one. So I guess a lot of that's in my head. So when I have days like today, it makes it easier, even though tomorrow, technically speaking, is going to be a diminished or minor 7th and major 7th day, which is going to suck. But at the same time, we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it, guys. The only way to it is through it, okay? The only way through it is to it. No, the other way around. The only way to it is through it. There we go. Here we go. Let's go.
inside chords that sound a little something like this right here. Let's go again, okay? Let's go right to these rhythm chords, guys, that sound a little something like this. Right, so again, okay? One more again, guys. I really like strumming like that. I don't know why. It's fun as shit. It's really fun. If you haven't tried it, you should try it. It's fucking fun, man. I don't know why. It is so amusing to my brain and to my ears to do that. Feels good. Feels really good. Bottom four string chords. Let's go again, okay? That's really fun. Let's get right to the D augmented chords, guys. So we start with the melody chords are a little bit different. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to all you guys who are still here working with this. You guys are the best. Weak foot, you're number one. You're the best, dog. See, I saw that right as soon as you posted, my dude. Right as soon as you posted, my dude. Shout out you. Shout out you for being here, guys. Thank you so much for liking and commenting and subscribing to the channel. It is all very helpful stuff, guys. You guys are the best. I'm going to finish up these chords here. We're right here with the D augmented chords. Happy Saturday, y'all. Happy Saturday. Finish with these D flat, D sharp augmented chords. I'm going to post this again because you always keep doing this, man, and I appreciate it because it's really helpful. I'm pretty sure that you are probably, if not one of the single-handedly, the reason why I keep getting subscribers. Your enthusiasm for me helping to build this channel or trying to build this channel has been infectious to me. It inspires me to continue pushing forward, and I want to say thank you again for all the help that you've given me, and so I appreciate that. In any case, guys, I'm going to finish up with these D flat, C sharp, D flat chords. We're doing the augmented chords, guys. Shout out to all of you guys for being here. Thank you so much. I hope that you will like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. If I stop noodling around on my guitar, I'm gonna stop doing that right now because we got work to do, guys. We got work to do. We got work to do. We don't want to do work, but we gotta go. These are the augmented chords.
Dude, you're the best, man. I appreciate you. Oh, I forgot to show you this. You were here at the Weakfoot. You were at the unboxing yesterday. This is the last thing that came in yesterday. I did get a new tuner for my guitar. It wasn't very expensive. I haven't used this one particularly yet. It is a Korg, so I would imagine the quality is decent. So I don't know. I'm going to test that out, but I got that later last night. It was not with the rest of the stuff that I got for my unboxing. But for those of you who are here, I did do an unboxing yesterday. Why do I do unboxings on a live stream? I realized during the pandemic, watching unboxings, it's the funnest thing to watch. I don't know why it's so fun to watch people get stuff, but when I got something, I had to put it up too. So I was like, this shit is fun. And everybody likes getting really cool packages. They like getting new stuff. Like, we love that. Shout out to all you guys who were here for that too. You guys are the best. For those of you who were able to at least watch the unboxing. Again, that's why I say, sometimes you'll hear me say, like, I don't have, like, the videos that you see up there is not technically the amount of days, because I'll do 2 videos in a day. So yesterday is an example of when I've done an unboxing. Now, I believe on the channel I have 3 unboxings that I've done so far, but it is what it is. Yes, like I said before, I said it earlier in the channel, I've told this, some people have said this, I've heard people say this before, that slow progress is lasting progress. Unfortunately, I wish I could move at the speed of sound, or the speed of light at the very least, and it is unfortunate as it is troubling and annoying. So let's get right to these bottom 4, these inside chords, guys. These are similar. So we're starting at the 2. You just move everything up a half step. So yes, earlier we were at the 1. So now we're at the 2. Well, we were at the 1, the 5, and the 9. So we're obviously now going to be at the 2, the 6, and the 10. Oh, man. Big brain activity. Inside chords. Let's go. 6 here. 10. And just play all 5 of those strings. So right into the bottom 4 string chords, guys, and this is what it sounds like. Same thing, just lift. You're just not going to bar off that G and B string. You're just going to play the G string, and you're going to play. Anyway, let's get right into we finished up the chords. We're done with the chords. We did all of those chords, and that's how simple they are. They're very simple. They're not simple because they're easy to do. They're simple because the shapes don't change. Some people have problems putting down those chords, and this is something that you're just going to have to work on. There's no substitute. Sometimes, like they'll say, oh, there's the cheats and the shortcuts. Sometimes, most of the time when it comes to music, there is no substitute than just boneheaded repetition. There's no, until you keep doing it and doing it and doing it until your brain says, okay, I get it. For some people, that's 5 minutes. For some people, that's 5 days. For some people, that's 5 years. That's what it is, guys. I'm going to try to make these as fun as possible, because making learning fun gives people an opportunity to, like, having fun doing certain activities makes you remember them more memorable. Sometimes even activities that are fun, you cannot remember them because they're just hard activities. So
Regardless of that, we're gonna get right into the lick of the week, guys. I posted that into the chat. We're working on the same one because I'm trying to get this one better. We're not gonna be changing this particular one today or tomorrow. I cannot do it tomorrow because I've got, like I said before, I've got a presentation to do Monday, so I don't have time for that. And I just have to move things back one day, meaning we're not going to change. We're going to keep the chords and the scales at least until Monday, and I'm not even going to take a look at it until I get back Monday at around 4:30, 5 o'clock my time. So let's get right to it, guys. This is what it sounds like. And I want to record this one this week, too. This coming week, not like before the end of the weekend. But. This is what it sounds like. I think Weakfoot, I think I got your message, dog. I just want to let you know. Oh, it's a dog. I feel like that guy, Randy Jackson from the American Idol. That's going to be a no for me, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just saw your message, dude. I'm going to check it out. Yeah. Just got it. Just got it, bro. I appreciate you. I just got your message. Let me go. Let me close out of this. Oh, I don't need to close out of it now. So this is what it sounds like. So I remember it. I have it memorized basically, which is weird because I'm struggling to memorize stuff I have to do for my presentation. And for some reason, I can't remember it. So. Oh, I was using the metronome yesterday. That's right. We can't go back from yesterday. We have to do it. I think I'm going to do this as quarter notes or eighth notes. Dope. got Ric Flaired right there at the end. Y'all didn't even know that was getting Ric Flaired situation right there. So we finished that, guys. We are going to work on the OD riff, which is a hard one. I don't know if I should even put this to a metronome. But we're going to work on it until I can find the second half of it. So the part that I'm struggling with the most is the part I'm going to work on today. I'm not going to put the metronome to this. I'm going to stop it because it makes no sense for me to work on stuff if I'm not going to try to get better at it. It just seems stupid. As much as I don't want to do it, you have to push yourself. Okay, you have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations and be okay that the outcome is not going to be exactly what you want it to be. But the outcome, if you tried it, is what you want it to be because you want to learn from these situations. So, let's keep working on it so that we can learn. Because that's the only way you get better. And as much as it sucks to do this on the internet because I hate making myself look stupid, the easier it is for you to make yourself look stupid, the easier over time you have making yourself look stupid, obviously there's a correlation with that with people who get better because they don't care if they look stupid. Okay? I don't really care that I look stupid. I just wish I didn't either way. I'm getting after it, but it's just like sometimes even if I go slowly, it's not as working as well. But that's all the time I'm going to have for that particular exercise today, guys. We got to get to the backing tracks. We're here. We've arrived at the improvisational section of the channel, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. If you haven't done so already, as I've said before, please like and comment, subscribe to the channel. It is very helpful. Okay, It's easy, it's helpful, it's free, okay? And I'm trying to continue to make this process free for as many people as I possibly can. This backing track is in C major. The chords are C, G, A minor, and F for those of you who want to follow along. If you just want to sit in your throne of judgment to let me know whether or not I'm doing good or if I'm doing bad or if I'm doing terrible, that would be great. You can write those in the comment section. What I would prefer is if you say, bro, you suck, at least, you know, maybe comment why or maybe even where. That's helpful. Let's get right to it.
just happened to end on a note that provided that actual improvisational section with what they call in the music theory world resolution. It felt resolved. I was right here. To the C major chord. Okay, that makes sense. Resolved. Second one, chords are the same. It's C, G, Kendrick Lamar, and then F. I don't know why I keep saying Kendrick Lamar. It's a Kendrick Lamar song. I should be saying Drake. Awesome, dude. Yeah, fuck yeah. Awesome. Guys, that's all the time I have today. You gotta end the stream. I'm thankful that you guys are here. Progress has been slow, but it has been surely been moving along. And unfortunately, we only have a limited amount of time every single day to get these things done. I just want to say thank you for everyone who's here on the channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. It's very helpful. I'm trying to monetize this channel as quickly as humanly possible.
Through advertiser-driven revenue. I would prefer it that I would love money from everybody on planet Earth. Obviously, I want to make hundreds of billions of dollars. Who doesn't? Hundreds of trillions of quadrillions of dollars. I just want a money machine, just printing. Straight printing money. Okay, from the stuff that I do. Obviously, I want to do good stuff and do good work, but I'd like to just make this as free as possible as for people as I possibly can. And the only way to do that is through sponsorship and YouTube partnership programs. And there are other things that I can do, but again, I'm trying to make this net zero, meaning it's at no cost to you and zero cost to me. Basically, if I was making the equivalent of private lesson money every time I was here, which is about $40 an hour. For me, it was $20 when you were playing private lessons when I was playing trumpet. Now I'm told my mom was a teacher, so she said it's even higher now. It's like $40 a half hour for private lessons. And that's crazy. That's like $80 an hour, $70, $80 an hour. I mean, that's crazy. It's nuts. But if I was making half that for the time I was doing that from advertiser-driven revenue, obviously that would make the channel net zero, and net zero meaning I have enough to cover the cost of my computer, cover the cost of electricity, cover the cost of everything I do without even paying myself a dime. I'd have everything at least covered, and that would be the minimum to do that. At least it's the numbers I figured out. With that being said, I would like to do that through advertiser-driven revenue. So I ask people to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. For those of you who've never joined the channel before, I want to say thank you for joining me today. For those of you who've joined the channel before, thank you for joining me again today. For those of you who have just stopped by, thank you for just stopping by. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's here. For those of you who participated in the unboxing yesterday, congrats. That was really fun. Lastly, I guess I got to go through my spiel real quick. So, number one, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel, and this is what I'm trying to build. So this channel is about 4 things, and this channel is split into basically 2 parts. Well, the live stream. This channel is about 4 things. And the first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The practice session and the improvisational section. So the practice session is about me practicing and you practicing and us practicing together so we can get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert onto the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. We do that by using a very, very particular structure. It is simple and easy. We start with the warm-ups. We work with the scales, the chords, different chords and voicings, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, as well as different licks of the week, as well as different cover songs to try to get to be the best we possibly can in our instrument. We're using that to build the foundation so that we can do the second thing, which is getting better at improvisational guitar. The improvisational section on the channel, on the live part of the channel, will just be me improving over these tracks. It's my hope that you will feel comfortable and confident enough to where you not only comment to let me know what you think about what I'm doing, whether I'm doing good, bad, or bad, but where you can actually post a video of you using the same backing tracks I have, which are also located in the playlist section of my channel. Again, these aren't backing tracks that I personally made, but I posted them in the backing track section of my channel, and I hope that you'll use them and take the time to at least practice against them, and hopefully you'll feel comfortable and confident enough to film yourself. Post that to YouTube, send me the link, and with your permission, at the very least, I would like to talk about how you've attacked the fretboard on the channel, how I've attacked the fretboard, and what we can do as a collective to get better at attacking the fretboard. So what it's all about, to get from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of improvisational playing and every level in between. All of those things are in service to the last thing, which is what the whole channel is about. And I understand people are confused about it because I haven't posted a single thing regarding this. But I will this week. You have my solemn promise. This is the week that I will be posting stuff, okay? Not today, but it will happen. Once I finish, I have a massive presentation to do this week. I will have other presentations to do as well over the course of the next couple of months. So next couple of months, actually, technically. I'll have presentations to do. Work, it happens. Sometimes you have to make presentations about certain things, and you have to be prepared for those things. So, with that being said, I ask people to the third part of the channel is basically about me creating the best music I can in Logic Pro X. It's about me using my knowledge, my understanding of the fretboard and the guitar, and my understanding of music theory to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X. I will be creating samples. I will be doing sound design. I will be singing and songwriting on tracks. I will be writing music. But the goal is to post every single day. To post every single day, to write the most complete music I possibly can every single day, mix and master, and post that every single day to get better at that stuff. I will hopefully be working on different cover songs as well for that, to try to make that better, try to have a whole section just for cover songs, just so people can see my skill set, my skill level, and how long it takes for me to put those things together. So in the event that I do work with other artists, they are not confused about my skill set, where they are. That's also a helpful tool, just kind of, it's more really like a job thing. So like people want to work with me on a job and see, okay, you can do this in this period of time, this way you can do this period of time, whatever. So with that being said, 100% of the music I'll be posting obviously will suck in the beginning, but it will be stuff in order for me to get better. Now, 90% of it will be stuff for me personally that I'm working on for me personally. The other 10% will be music I've been working on for independent artists that are looking just for new music, and the other part percent will be done for people who are looking for music in the short film industry in the area in which I live, because I work with a bunch of them. They're always looking for new music that has no license agreements no licensing issues with it. And for me, it does two things. I get to work with people and build relationships with people who are looking for music, and it also helps me get the opportunity to get credit for working on songs on movie projects, which is really cool too. That's also a passion project of mine, a pet project of mine that I'd like to do. I'd like to help people with movie scores. I mean, it's just something as simple as mixing and mastering, which is not simple. But I think the biggest part of writing anything is the writing process. Lastly, when people don't really watch the channel serves for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So if that sounds good to any of you guys, again, I'm still sick. But please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. At the very least, if you want to see a guy just accomplish his goals of just becoming the best of the best of the best. So, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's the easiest way to help me out with the channel. It's also free. The next thing I ask people to do is a monetary-driven incentive. So I ask people, is incentivized by monetary means. So I ask people to donate to the channel. I have my Coffee account listed in the link of in the chat section of the video. It's also in the description of every single video. You can donate as little as €1 to my account or more. If you'd like to. If you don't want to, I get it, I understand, but you can donate, and it does help out with the channel. It's my hope at a certain point I never have to ask people to make donations ever again. If I can do that tomorrow, if I can do that today, I'll never ask people for donations again. I'll put it up there just so people can donate, because I'm always going to have that option available. But again, I hope that you will just check it out and let me know what you think about it. At the end of the day, this channel does have to build this is a business, so I have to build a business model. But the business around this is to make sure that it's not coming out of the pockets of the people watching it. It is so that it comes out of the pockets of the people who are subscribing and that are helping me, what do you call that? Sponsorship deals and through YouTube partnership programs. So we'll see how that works out. Lastly, I was going to say, no, not lastly, the second part really. So you can donate to the account against Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. Again, it's in the description and in the chat of every single video. If you'd like to help in a more indirect way, it involves cryptocurrency referral links. So using my referral links, you can sign up for any of these cryptocurrency platforms that will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, because helping me grow those platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel in the sense that, or not help me grow those platforms, this is the second part. So when you subscribe to these cryptocurrency centralized exchange platforms on which I have been trading for over half a decade, about 7 years for most of them, if not all of them, they will offer you perks and benefits that will be exponentially better than that of which you get if you signed up by yourself. The reason is they want people like me, older clients, to get newer clients like you through the door. It's a refer a friend program. So when you spend $50 or more, they will offer you perks and benefits that will be largely better or exponentially better than that of which you would get if you signed up by yourself. Again, the reason is because they want new clients in, and they want old clients to get them in there. It costs them less than advertiser-driven revenue. They give us the peanuts, and we split those peanuts because that's just what it is. But you get perks, and that's really great. I get perks, and that's really great. So the perks and benefits they offer you, they will in turn offer me, whether it be $20 cashback or $100 off trading fees, whatever it is for that site at that particular moment in time. I know on Bitpanda right now, if you use the referral link, they'll offer you $100. And the only reason I know that is because I was on there trading yesterday, because the market there's a massive crash in the market yesterday, which means things are cheap. So that's good. Good news for that. What was I going to say? Lastly, oh yeah. So the reason it helps out with the platform is when you spend that money, and whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me. Okay, so you spend that $50 or more, they will offer you perks or benefits. But whatever perks and benefits they offer you, they will in turn offer me. And because I'm using 15 to 20% to reinvest back into my platform, that's how it helps out. I'm very passionate about cryptocurrency the way I'm passionate about guitar. I would say the same level, but I'm pretty passionate about cryptocurrency because I believe what it can do for the market. Again, what it can do for society and how it can change society. I believe in the blockchain, the applications of the blockchain. If you want to have a conversation about that, I can talk about that stuff for hours. And so we can talk about that off stream, but again, that's why I invest in it. That's why I purchase it. You don't have to. You don't have to get involved with it. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. And I'm not going to tell you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. However, I enjoy trading cryptocurrency, and I figure maybe some of the people who watch my channel will too. Because my channel is age restricted, I can say that liberally because I do not have people under a certain age watching the channel because I advertise on the channel. Not for things me personally, but I try to get people involved. Programs that I think are beneficial. You're never going to hear me talk about anything on this program that I don't fucking use myself. I promise you that. That is a promise I will keep to you. I promise you that. If somebody has any doubts about that, you know where to find me. You know to Matt. I'm just on Facebook or Instagram. You know what I mean? Lastly, The easiest way to help out with the channel is to subscribe to me across all platforms. Helping me grow my Instagram and help me grow my Facebook page and help me grow all those other channels that I'm on, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. Help me grow those other channels will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. Help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to end the stream. I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Weakfoot, you are the best. I appreciate you helping me out with these thumbnails. He says he's going to help me out with some other thumbnails, so if he allows me to, I will post them. I'll ask him what he wants to do because he helped me with my last thumbnail because I don't really make thumbnails. I'm really, really terrible at making this stuff in Canva or what's that other program called? Photoshop. I'm really bad at those programs. I don't have the patience for them, but I have people in my entourage now that help out with these things, and I'm thankful for those people. Weakfoot has been very helpful to me and helpful to the channel in that particular case. Guys, I got to end the stream. I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you so much to everyone. Shout out Weakfoot. You're the best. And everybody who has been involved. Groovy Chew as well. Groovy Chew. I've been watching this stuff on Instagram. He's the first person who ever donated to my channel. That dude he's the man. I've seen him record some stuff that's been really dope. Thank you so much for like, commenting, subscribe to the channel, guys. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. I'm going to continue to build this thing brick by brick, but with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Okay, bye. Happy Saturday.